Welcome to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is your spiritual principle of a day episode, featuring a recovering addict.
Hi, my name is Laurie. My clean date is July 7th, 2005. You're listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is the spiritual principle of the day for April 27th. Pursuing equanimity. When we feel dignity, we are not turned by passing breeze, and we no longer need to defend ourselves from every shadow. Guiding Principles, Tradition 1, Opening Reflection. When we were using, we adapted to the dangerous and hostile environments around us by developing survival skills. Even once we leave that life, we take these defenses with us. Early in our recovery, everything can seem like a threat to our well-being. Our responses are often knee-jerk, reactive, and based on a life we are no longer living, not our present tense recovery journey. Over time, we find our emotional and spiritual footing. Equanimity is the art of maintaining the steadiness. We are not so easily thrown off balance by whatever waves may come our way. We find ourselves less drawn to drama, and we don't view challenges as crises as so often. The tide comes and goes out, and we acquire through our own and others' experiences deep-seated belief that we can get through this, that we will be okay no matter what. The emotional wobbliness that we have when we first come to NA subsides as we gain perspective. How we see the world changes, and how we respond to what we see changes. Real life difficulties may emerge, but we can respond differently. When we are rigid, we are apt to get knocked down every time there is a storm at sea. In recovery, we learn to adjust our sails as we acquire the wisdom to know the difference. We get more comfortable in being who we are without justifying or explaining our feelings, thoughts, and actions. We relax into a new relationship with life, no longer need to be on guard, defensive, or reactive. Through the 11th step, we learn to pause before reacting in service. Instead of acting impulsively, we can make choices that benefit NA's common welfare. Meditation teaches us to slow down and listen. We don't have to fix everything. We're more open to the world as it is, to solutions that we may not anticipate. We learn to be fully present and less guarded. We can stand in the middle of what is. Spiritual principle. Being part of something bigger than myself can serve as a life preserver. When I am tired of swimming, I can lean back and float. I can always see what's under the water, but I can trust my buoyancy.
The Voices of Recovery podcast is an independent production of the Works of Wisdom. We welcome your questions and donations via PayPal at voicesofrecoverypod@gmail.com. This podcast is an independent production and is not affiliated with, associated with, authorized by, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with Narcotics Anonymous or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. While NA literature may be read during episodes for the purpose of supporting recovery, such use does not constitute an official endorsement or representation by Narcotics Anonymous. In accordance with NA tradition, the NA name is not to be used to endorse or be affiliated with any outside enterprise, and no such endorsement or affiliation is implied. Music is by Sage. Thanks for listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast.